Hi Shell Point, I'm Laura Slack, Director of Resident Life, and I'm here with Diane Morton, Transportation Manager, and we're here to tell you about a new resource we have for transportation. Diane, why don't you explain about our new vehicle, and first let's start with the results from the survey we did the beginning of this year.
We sent out a transportation survey to get the residents' feedback about why they ride the bus, why they don't ride the bus, is it a comfortable ride, and all aspects of transportation. And we collected well over, I'd say, 1,000 responses from the residents. And as a result of some of that feedback was the reason why we purchased this size vehicle. As we all know, the buses aren't run 2 regular routes 7 days a week, and we know that the buses are not full.
And that came out in the survey.
Exactly.
That the buses weren't full, they had a hard time getting up and down the steps, that people would rather drive their cars than ride on the bus. So because of those results, and from those results, this is what Shell Point purchased.
Right. We had purchased a vehicle similar to this for the assisted living. It was a very nice donation from one of the residents, and we got the feedback from the residents who use it on a daily basis, and they just love this style of vehicle. It can accommodate people who are independent, and you will be seeing all the features that this vehicle has that other residents have been using for over 4 years now, and was one of the reasons why we selected this vehicle. What we're going to be doing is pulling the larger buses and the Island Tram out of service and substituting them with the MV1 vehicle. And when we will still remain, we still need our buses though, because as you know, when we have events at the church such as concerts, resident quarterly meeting, large academy classes, when this vehicle will not be enough for that, we will incorporate using the buses. So what we will be doing is looking at the day-to-day activity at Shell Point and using the correct vehicle size for the activities going on here at Shell Point.
How many people does the MV1 hold?
In the back, it holds 3 comfortably and 1 wheelchair. We also installed a jump seat, so we could put 4 people in there, and you'll see later on what we're talking about.
So Diane, why don't we show Shell Point the ramp system and the tie downs and the jump seat we talked about earlier, and take them through a little tour of the MV1.
Sure. This is an example of, it's a 7-foot, 7-inch ramp that comes down. The drivers will assist the wheelchair passengers getting on the bus, on the van.
And it's not just wheelchairs, right, Diane? It could be...
Right. If somebody's having mobility issues and can't step up or has problems stepping up, they'll be able to easily, with the help of the driver, get into the vehicle. Once in the vehicle, you'll see that we have the wheelchairs will be parked here, and there's a ratchet tie-down system that we can use to secure the wheelchairs to the vehicle. If we don't have any wheelchair passengers, in the back there are 3 spots for passengers to sit. We've also incorporated a jump seat right here if we want a 4th one, which somebody could sit in and secure themselves. So that is another option.
And we know we don't ever even start the van until everyone is secured.
Right. We have a guideline that says for everyone's safety, all passengers must be secured prior to departure. So what that means, folks, is you're going to have to wear your seatbelts. It's not an option. We want to make sure that you are as safe as possible. Another great feature about this vehicle is once we get passengers in, if you happen to have a walker, in the back of the vehicle, there's lots of space and storage for your walkers. If you have a package or something, we have plenty of storage space as well. This vehicle also, with the floor to heat, as we well know, has rear AC, which has a rear AC unit, so we're doing our very best to keep you as cool as we can in the Florida temperatures.
So Shell Point just purchased 2 more MV1s, so we'll put 2 into service on August 7th, and that will give us 3 altogether, 1 dedicated to the Arbor, and the other 2, 1 for the Blue Route and 1 for the tram.
Right. And what we, to assure you, we will use the resources. We just feel we are being better stewards of Shell Point resources by not using the buses and not filling the buses up. So this vehicle was the ideal size based on the statistics that we have been keeping for many years on when we have low ridership and when we have higher ridership.
So we all want you on August 7th and after August 7th to try it out. So get on the route, come to the club if you want, or just take a ride in the new MV1s that you'll see August 7th.